Good morning, welcome back to UK Predator Fishing. This morning I'm just doing a bit of bait prep and sorting my box out and stuff from the last session. Getting it all tidied up, I like having it all organised for when I go back out. I'm planning on going tomorrow after work, a low water venue, probably the usual winter suspects. We don't really get too many cod this early on the west coast. I think like the northeast is the best for cod at this time of year, but there's always a chance, isn't there? There is some coming out, it's just finding them really. I think there was a competition on yesterday in Cumbria, and I don't think there was any cod caught out of 110 anglers or something like that. So yeah, it's just one of them. I think a dogfish actually won the competition, but yeah, we'll get to it anyway, and yeah, we'll get some preparation done. So this is pretty much everything out of my box that I need. I've got my reels. I've washed them, just putting them back in now. Got some carp and mackerel black lug there to make some wraps now. Yeah, in my box I've just got this tray. It's just got all my tools and stuff in, bait elastic, knives, scissors and pliers and stuff like that. Weights, first aid kit, scales, more rigs in there. There's some pulley rigs in there, just one hook pulley rigs. There's a load of end tackle in there, and then just a few gripless leads and more rigs in there. So yeah, we'll get making some carp and mackerel and black wraps now. Try and make some biggish baits, see if we can pick out some bigger fish when we're out, and yeah, we'll get to it. Right guys, so what I've got here is some carp. Basically it's just, from my understanding, is it's the inside of edible crabs, and it's really good for cod, especially in the east coast. I don't know if they use it over this way too much, but what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to cut sections off like that. This is what I've seen from what I've watched and stuff. I'm just going to wrap it into a bit of bandage like that, and then cut the bandage. Use a rip in it, I think. Oh, maybe not. Better get a knife out. Well, this isn't going well so far. World's strongest bandages. Right, so you get your bandage, get the carp wrapped and up in there nicely. And then what you'll do with that, just get your bait elastic and just wrap it up, especially at the ends. Get the ends nice and tight. And you're just making a little sausage of crab carp really. And then what you can do with this is you can mix it with your lug or mackerel, anything like that. So this one's not the best because I've let it come out that side, but basically what it does is it just stops it all running away really, because it's quite delicate bait. It'll just stop it from all getting washed out being in there. So yeah, it's a nice tidy little bait really. Could even just use that on its own or whatever. But yeah, great for cod that. So yeah, same again. I'll do this one a little smaller, I think. Yeah, and these wings, I think they're only like £1 each, and you get a fair few baits out of them. I'm sure there's many different ways of doing this. I've seen them done with tights and stuff like that as well. So yeah, this is whatever you've got available, really. I'm gonna do the ends first. Get the ends nice and tight this time. So then none of that juicy goodness can come out. Same on the other side. And then you can work your way in and do the middle, make sure it doesn't unwrap. But yeah, you just make a load of these. I'm going tomorrow, so I'll make a load of these, and then and I'll just freeze them tonight, and they'll be good to go tomorrow then. So yeah, I'll make a load of these. I'll bring you back when they're done, and then I'll show you what I'm going to mix them with. Got Archie with me again, look. Causing mischief. You'll be coming with me again tomorrow, I think. Well, now I've got my pulley panel rig here. It's the 4-row. I can't remember the brand of the bottom hook, but that's just the pennel hook is just a Jerry's circle hook, Jerry's own, and the bottom hook, I'm sure it's like I can't remember, Sakuma, I think. Sakuma 4-row long shank. But yeah, I'll just show you how to bait this up. Just gonna put that hook through there. I'm gonna mix it with a bit of worm as well. Get the worm on like that. Double it over. Just about getting all that scent into the water, really. That's how I see it. The more scent you've got, the more chance of a fish finding your bait. Oh, this bait elastic's always a nightmare, isn't it? Yes, you want to just wrap that up. Make a nice, really compact bait. Make sure you get a lot over the eye of the hook and you're not. Try and keep it as small and compact as you can. Get some over there where the hook comes out of the bait. Keep it nice and secure so it can't move around in the tide and stuff. So yeah, that's all I'm doing for this one. I'll do a couple with mackerel as well. I've got shrink tube on this rig, so that'll hold that in place. So you don't actually have to wrap the line around, but you can if you want to. I'll just get some bait elastic over that to get that cotton out of the way. And some in front of the hook. I'll just freeze that now as it is, and then get it straight out and hook it on tomorrow. Now all I've done, just got a bit of mackerel, cut it into size, and then cut a slit in the middle. Just put the line and the hook in there, so it just sits proud. Get a load of elastic on here. There's not as many crabs around this time of year to dismantle your bait and eat all your bait, but there's plenty of big tides and stuff to wash your bait out, and just keeps everything held together nicely, really, with the elastic. Can be a bit of a nightmare getting it off, but it definitely makes your bait last longer in the water. Get loads and loads of elastic on it. Like that. Cross thread it, secures that hook in place, and then on the top of there, obviously I've not used carp before, it's a bit trial and error with me, so I'm just going to put some open carp on it as well. Try a couple of different methods, because obviously not used it before. I'm not sure how it exactly works, but from what I've seen, you can put it in fabric to make it last a bit longer, or just put elastic on like this. And I think that there is probably big enough. I don't think I'll need to put any lug on that. It's a big bait, that. So yeah, you get your pennel hook. Slide it through the back end of the mackerel like that. And then yeah, you've got another bait there. Like, slide that a bit more into the mackerel, a bit more in place. Like that, yeah. Pull that tight. Away you go. My preferred fish bait for cod will 100% be bluey, but you can only use what you've got to hand, and that's all I've got at home. Just mackerel. I've had it for a while. Get that on there like that. Get that elasticated up. Because this is a bit of a smaller bait, we'll get some worm on this as well. I think if this local session doesn't go too well, then I think I'll be heading over to the northeast to try and hit some cod, because it can be pretty frustrating over here sometimes when the fish just aren't here in numbers yet, and it's just all there is really is dogfish, whiting and dabs. Yeah, so it can be a bit frustrating just picking up the same things all the time and nothing really to shout about, not really fun to catch. I'll probably go and do a bit of estuary fishing for some flounder at some point soon too. That'll be something a bit different. Yeah, you just get your black on there like that, bind it on with everything else. And then there's your bait. So yeah, I'll just get these rigs now. I'll put them all in separate little bags. Yeah, put them all in separate little bags and then freeze them ready for tomorrow's session there. So yeah, I'll release this one sooner, get it up today, show you a bit of preparation and stuff. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll have another video ready with some decent fishing.